The pharmacist asked why my antidepressants are being filled at 2 locations. I froze at the pharmacy counter, prescription bag halfway to my pocket. That's impossible, I said. I only use this pharmacy. She frowned at her computer screen. Shows here you filled the same prescription yesterday at our branch across town. Same dose, same doctor, same everything. My blood went cold. I wasn't across town yesterday. I was at work all day. The pharmacist looked concerned. Sir, this is serious. Double dosing antidepressants can be dangerous. Are you sure you're not? I'm not double dosing, I interrupted. Can you show me the signature? She turned her monitor toward me. There it was. My name in handwriting that looked exactly like mine, but I knew I didn't write it. What time was this filled? 2:47 p.m. yesterday. I pulled up my work calendar on my phone, showed her. I was in a meeting with 12 people at 2:47 p.m., 40 miles from that pharmacy. Her expression changed from suspicious to worried. You need to report this. Someone's using your identity to get prescription drugs. I called the other pharmacy branch immediately. They confirmed someone matching my description had picked up the prescription. When I asked for security footage, they said I'd need a police report. The detective assigned to my case seemed bored until she pulled up the footage. Then her face went pale. Is this you? She asked, showing me her laptop. The man on screen looked exactly like me. Same height, same build, same face. He even wore the same type of clothes I usually wear, but I'd never been there. That's not me, I said, my voice shaking. I have an alibi. I was at work. The investigation revealed something terrifying. Someone had been living as me for months. They had copies of my ID, my insurance cards, even knew my social security number, but they'd been careful, only using my identity for small things, until the prescription. The detective found more footage. The fake me at my bank, withdrawing small amounts. At the DMV, renewing a license. At a clinic, getting treated for a cut on his hand. Always careful amounts, never enough to trigger alerts. Have you noticed any missing mail? The detective asked. Any strange charges? Nothing, I said. That's what's so weird. They're not stealing money. They're just being me. The break came when the fake me made a mistake. He used my insurance at a dentist in another state on a day I was provably at home. The dentist had taken detailed photos for the insurance claim. When we enhanced them, there was a small scar on his lip that I don't have. We set a trap. I kept filling my prescription at my regular pharmacy while police watched the other location. Sure enough, fake me showed up right on schedule. They arrested him in the parking lot. His real name was Brendan Walsh. He looked so much like me that the booking officer did a double take. When they questioned him, the truth was somehow worse than identity theft. Brendan was my cousin, given up for adoption when we were babies. He'd spent years searching for his birth family, finally found me through a DNA testing site I'd used, but instead of reaching out, he'd become obsessed. He studied my social media, learned my routines, practiced my signature. He didn't want my money or my life. He wanted to understand what it felt like to be the twin who was kept. I just wanted to know what it was like, he told the detective, to be chosen, to be the one they kept. My parents had never told me about him. When I confronted them, they admitted they'd been young, overwhelmed with twins, could only afford one child. They chose me because I was born first. 4 minutes made all the difference. Brendan got 18 months in prison for identity theft and prescription fraud, but before sentencing, he asked to meet me. Against everyone's advice, I went. We sat across from each other in a small room, mirror images separated by circumstances. I wasn't trying to hurt you, he said. I just wanted to understand why you got the life I should have had too. It wasn't a better life, I told him, just different. I'm on antidepressants, remember? You were literally stealing my medication for depression. He laughed bitterly. At least your depression comes with a family. He went to prison. I went to therapy to process having a twin I never knew about. My therapist says survivor's guilt is common in these situations. The kept child always wonders why them. Last month, Brendan sent me a letter from prison. He's getting help, taking his own antidepressants now. Ironically, the same type as mine. Genetics are funny that way. He'll be out in 6 months with good behavior. He wants to meet properly, as brothers this time, not as identity thief and victim. I haven't decided yet. My parents want me to stay away from him, but sometimes I fill my prescription and wonder if he's thinking the same thoughts, fighting the same genetic demons, just 4 minutes late to the life we might have shared. The pharmacist still double checks every time I pick up my medication. Just you today? She asks with a nervous smile. Just me, I say, though I'm not sure that's ever been true.